Second floor.
Okay.
Check these rooms. Nope, 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 no. Okay. Whoa.
Whoa, hey, gay.
Whoa. Hey, gay? Is that what you called me?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, gay? That's like Jack Jablonski coming out as gay in 2024. It happened!
No, I know. Was it supposed to be in this room?
It looks like it to me, actually.
So we already got it then. Was it like here? On the bed?
Yeah, it looks like it was on the bed.
Okay.
Unless there's another room exactly like that.
Well, let's go down and then we can cross... Oh, wait. Cross over the street, I mean.
I'll tell you when the next one is. It's very obvious. You're gonna go... It's somewhere you have to go for the story.
Okay.
Wow, rude. That's technically a war crime, isn't it?
I don't care.
Putting down people that are on the ground.
I don't care.
You're right.
I commit war
You're like
crimes.
Daryl Doss or whatever.
Daryl Doss?
What's his name?
Is that like Desmond Doss's failed brother or something?
Yeah, he's like a really big warmonger. He loves death. So what they don't tell you about that story is that Desmond Doss, he entered the military because he wanted to offset the pain caused by Daryl Doss, his brother. His brother was a serial murderer who was just really loving death. And Daryl's like, gosh, gee, maybe I could help treat some of the people that my brother Daryl is murdering.
Why does Daryl sound like a... Why does Desmond sound like Mickey Mouse?
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, man.
How am I going to help this guy?
Oh,
He's
Goofy.
got 3 bullets through his urethra. I'm going to have to suck the bullets out. Why do you keep dying?
I don't know. Why can I not
You want
hit
me
these
to
guys?
play?
No, I can do it.
Okay, I just don't want you to die every 2 seconds.
I can do it. I haven't memorized the maps. That's the problem.
Sorry. Golly gee, that guy just got shot 5 times in the asshole. I'm going to have to use my penis to pull out the bullets. But I'm not gay. Unlike Jack Jablonski. My hero.
Are you making fun of like an actual hero?
I remember when I was a kid and I saw that Jack Jablonski got paralyzed. It was actually really sad.
No, it wasn't to you. You were laughing.
Why would I laugh
Don't
at
kid
that?
us.
You're right.
Don't joke.
I just remember because after that, like, high school hockey changed. Don't you remember that? People were like, oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't be cunts because we're playing high school hockey, not fucking gladiatorial sports in ancient Rome.
Well, I feel like that should just be the case for everything. Like, whether it's professional or high school.
Yeah, no kidding. But professional, they're actually trying to paralyze each other, it seems like.
Yeah.
Professional, I feel like there's a bounty system on how many vertebrae you can crack on the other team.
It's like the New Orleans Saints in 2009 with Bountygate.
I was actually thinking about the, I was thinking more about how the Americans went out there and broke the jaws of like 50 Canadians a few weeks ago when we record this.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you remember that?
Yeah,
With
the Four
National?
Nations tournament.
Yeah. And then they still ended up losing.
Yeah, well, they won that game.
Yeah, but they
lost the tournament, yeah.
I don't even understand how they managed to lose. Because they made a big deal about how, but my national anthem!
Well, yeah.
My anthem! Don't boo my anthem!
My anthem.
And then they still lost. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well,
obviously, like, putting on, like, a big front is not the same as winning a game. But you would think that, like, with how upset they were going into that, they were genuinely, like, really angry.
Yeah.
I would have thought that they would have taken that into the game and won.
I would have thought so, too.
I'm just shocked that they couldn't. And also, who cares if Canada boos the national anthem?
Hey, you take that back.
It's not their anthem. Who cares?
Yeah, it is. They're American.
Okay. Here's the problem. I'm so racist that I don't even care what Canada thinks. So that's why I don't care.
They're not white enough.
No, like, I don't even value them as a country at all. Like, you guys are like, we want them for our state. No, I don't want them. Why do I want tainted No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa, hey, here's the gate.
What game?
Wasn't there a thing you were talking about with a gate? For an intel?
You're right. Go back.
So I'd go back this way?
It's before the 90-degree left
Oh,
turn.
no.
You You and Corporal Soup Kitchen over there really screwed up.
Okay, so I have to go back. So it's here? Up on second floor?
I don't know. I just know it's on a second floor.
Okay.
Try the floor above it.
Well, I was just up there.
Try it again.
What was that?
Whoa.
What was that?
I think
was that one of those World War I landmines?
Why would it be left on the wooden stairs all these years later? No one ever stepped on it. Oh, go, 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 go! Ah! It might have been...
Why am I dying? So why am I instantly Sir Basil H. Littleheart? Who is that? I think we already got that one.
I think we did too. He's the nemesis of Duke Duglington, whatever his name is. The guy who killed all those people.
What?
Daryl Duke?
Desmond Doss?
Desmond Duke, whatever. David Duke? I don't know.
Well, that might as well be the same person.
Isn't that basically your least favorite movie? You said you hated its depiction of war.
That's my favorite movie.
No.
Okay. You're right.
You said you didn't like that it nerfed...
How are they hitting me through this? These are cement blocks?
Didn't you say it nerfed Desmond Doss's healing abilities?
Would you... Wait, who is this guy? Would you ever want a Hacksaw Ridge video game? Like what?
Like Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, like an Overwatch style.
No, I'm good.
You don't want like Desmond Doss, like the playable character?
No, not really. He's the medic.
What about like his brother, Daryl Doss?
Yes.
Okay.
He's basically the Punisher of the game. He's just got huge mini guns on each arm. They call him the War Machine.
What about Private 45?
Private 69?
Yeah, it's like a gun.
In the shipping crate directly below you.
Okay. It's gonna be down here, so just wait.
Okay.
Drop into the basement.
Okay, I'm in the basement.
Before using the controls, face the robo-tank and check the shelving to its left for the laptop.
Where's the robo-tank? Oh.
Unmanned ground vehicle. 2-centimeter armor plating, mounted minigun, and grenade launcher. Controls are gonna be in Russian. Yuri, you're up.
That's it.
So there is one here?
There was.
So you already got this one?
Yuri, grab the controls.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because we'd see it.
Yeah.
Yuri, grab the controls.
Yeah, I don't...
Looks like we already had it.
I think we got this one. Hey, wait, I want to check something out here.
Yuri, grab the controls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, those are bulletproof. It's like bulletproof tires.
Yeah.
We've got to get him out of here.
Yuri, clear a path to the chopper. We'll be right behind you.
He hits the controls. Speak American, damn it! Then all of a sudden it's in a real language.
Oh, real language.
Wait, up there, up there.
Whoa, where?
That guy. RB. Nice.
Did I kill him?
I think you did.
Is that a trophy?
I don't know. I just wanted to kill him.
Oh.
They really want you to use the grenade launcher. They're really mad at you for not using it.
Okay. Well, how's that?
I think they're happy now. Nice, good job. That was not American made. Also, notice how Price is just leaving Yuri back there? He's like, you stay in the basement and man this. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Yuri's not able to control himself in there.
What, like bowels? Oh! What if you played as a soldier with severe diarrhea and IBS?
That'd be like realistic, actually.
That's true.
Yeah, I want realistic games.
You know, do you think that people with IBS were war heroes in the Vietnam War because they could like, do all those
They
traps?
can fill up traps easily. It's like, Joe, we need your help right now. That was mean, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
I like the idea that you get like a brown heart instead of a purple heart because you're able to poop on all the Vietnamese traps or whatever. I think you're supposed to be able to go.
Hey, I have no more grenades left.
Well, because you wasted them all.
Okay, sorry. I thought it'd be like fun and unlimited.
No,
I guess not.
this is not fun and not unlimited. This is like real life.
Oh geez. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! This is like Halo Reach.
Oh, up in the air.
What? Oh. Okay.
Nice job. Take out the other one. It's up there.
Where? Where?
Right above you.
Oh. Okay, that one is now dead too.
Good job.
What is this gate for? You can just go right around it here.
Well, don't worry about that.
Okay.
They're over there.
What if someone's like taking a poop?
Behind you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you got him.
I got distracted there.
Yeah, except you're gonna lose because of that. Yuri, what the fuck are you doing?
Someone was pooping, sir.
There's a chopper in the air.
Okay. All right.
Nice job.
We have
Surprisingly professional of you.
I'm doing like some listing lazily to the left maneuvers right now.
Why is Soap even, why is Yuri even here with Price? Because Price went outside. What has Price contributed since coming out that door?
I don't know. I mean, Yuri has enough for a nuke right now. He has enough kills.
No kidding.
Also, this is like the most vibrating controller I've ever held in my hand.
Yeah, I hear a lot of guys like get this going and then they...
Oh.
A lot of guys get this going and then they give it to their girlfriend.
Or to me.
Yuri, right to the chopper, move!
Okay.
Yeah, look, this is why they shouldn't have left you here.
Go!
Yeah. Yuri, we are about to die. We need to leave right now.
Yuri, it's a real shame that we're leaving without you because Soap is a main character and you are not.
Where's the last one? Okay.
It seems like really inconvenient that we always miss the last intel, so we have to watch the whole mission.
Hey, whoa, you got achievement.
Nice.
Nice.
Informant.
Cool.
That's because I narked on them to the government.
Got it.
Yeah, actually, they're moving through here, so can I have that shipment of vodka
Whoa.
now, please? By the way, I wanted to ask you a question. It's a conversation topic. I know it has to do with Star Wars, which has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
If people don't care about Star Wars, they might not care. Who can you think of that is the most useless and pointless character in the Star Wars films? And by films, I mean any of them, 1 through 9, Rogue One,
Okay.
Solo, just the movies.
Rose.
Okay, so that's one. Ironically, the other one I thought of is also from the sequel trilogy, and it was DJ. What
Yeah,
did
DJ, what was up with him?
What did this character contribute to anything?
That's like the
Can you
dumbest character ever.
Show a picture of DJ. His whole thing is just that he is a guy who his name stands for Don't Join, and he's like playing both sides of the conflict.
Yeah.
We're going after Makarov. Who the bloody hell's Yuri?
Isn't Yuri when two girls are together in an anime?
They say truth is the first casualty of war.
I say it's toilet paper. COVID-19
Dude, that's a
told me
Black
that.
Viking? Black Viking? What?
What's true?
King Cock is still in play.
Dude, they also said Black Ops 2.
Nice.
Flying to Hamburg to negotiate a peace treaty with NATO delegates.
Truth is just a matter of perspective.
However, many Russians still blame America for the massacre at Zakhaev Airport.
The duty of every soldier is to protect the innocent, and sometimes that means preserving the lie of good and evil. That war isn't just natural selection played out on a grand scale.
But for now, it looks like the world may finally know peace.
The only truth I've found is that the world we live in is a giant tinderbox. All it takes is someone to light the match.
Bro just watched The Dark Knight and he thinks he's deep. Like, what's the deal here?
This is command point on the road to Hamburg. Skies are clear.
All teams report in.
Team 1, the President's office is secure.
Team 2, lower deck is clear.
Team 3, forward cabin is secure.
We land in Hamburg in 2 hours. Team 1, remain with the President until touchdown.
Mr. President, I'd like a few minutes with your wife.
Vasily's waiting for you, Father.
He's expecting an answer from me.
Team 1 moving.
I don't like him.
No one does. That's why he's good at his job.
What will you tell him?
The truth.
He don't want to hear it.
He has no choice. I'm the president. I'll see you at dinner.
Wait, that guy gets to be with his daughter, but not
That's
me?
not fair. It should have been me.
Gentlemen, we have only two choices. Peace or war. Life or death. For the sake of our children, we must seek peace with the
Mr.
West.
President, now is not the time to appease our enemies.
We destroy our enemies when we make friends with them. If we cannot end our differences, at least...
That's gunfire!
Hijackers are taking the plane! The gunfire's been
Mr.
reached!
President, get down! Team 3, status report!
We need backup!
Down at Team 3, report!
Fire!
Everyone down! Protect the President! Code Red! I repeat!
Do you think presidents wear body armor, like underneath their suits and stuff?
I think usually no.
Oh, okay.
But I guess it probably depends. I mean, also, body armor wouldn't help you in a lot of cases.
Well, it'd help you if they're shooting directly in your stomach.
Right, that's true. But body armor wouldn't have helped JFK.
Well, yeah. Why didn't he wear like ballistic helmets?
Because he was overconfident and they didn't think that anyone would ever do that at the time. Which is kind of sad, because I'm surprised they didn't learn from Lincoln.
Yeah, right.
It seems like they didn't learn the people want the president gone lesson until after JFK.
Yeah.
Because it had happened several times.
Well, and even after JFK, Reagan was shot.
True.
And he was actually hit.
True, but it wasn't nearly as close.
Yeah.
Situation.
And Trump was shot.
Well, depends who you ask.
That's true, it's a
A
fake.
lot of people say it was fake.
That fire marshal's faking it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, of course he is. He's me.
He is... Whoa, jeez.
Oh, gee
Whoa,
whiz.
what the heck? Whoa.
Sorry, I was
the
doing
heck?
my Daryl Boss there.
Okay.
Jeez, this would be terrifying.
So it looks like once turbulence makes the plane go into free fall, then there'll be the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we go down.
Yeah.
That was rough.
So it might be down here, actually.
Did you have your topic you wanted to talk about? Because I feel like we're kind of both tired today.
I'm kind of tired. It's on your right. If you go back into this room, I think it's in here now on the right. It was in there. It was here. So we already got that one.
Okay.
So wait, pause it. Do we have both of them? Okay, so we're missing the second one. Okay.
I don't know how I missed all the second ones. Is that an enemy or not?
I don't know. Shoot him.
It must have been, right?
I think so.
Oh!
Whoa, jeez! I feel like we had Murray there from the Impractical Jokers in that one camera scene where he's filming the piano guy. Remember he like jumps up from behind the piano?
I think it's hilarious how people kept getting mad.
I would have been in the audience dying if I was there.
Well, this is another thing, Joe. Most people take everything so seriously.
I know, right?
In general, it's the same thing with, I see all these jokes. Like, so obviously there's some jokes that are really stupid for pranks.
Yeah.
But I also see all kinds of, pranksters or whatever online. They do the most harmless, unimportant prank of all time. And everyone's like, hey! What the hell, man? And I'm kind of just like, why are we all so mad? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think it's because... I actually think it's because people are so tired of pranks. Like, we've gotten into a point where as a society where, like, everyone is doing pranks, like, every day. And it's kind of like, okay, I think people are just done with it.
But people were always done with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there were these reactions way back. I mean, even like...
Whoa, jeez.
Okay.
Okay,
why did my guys never push ahead? So here's one I could think of, like, when someone goes to GameStop and they brought a fake game.
Yeah, right.
And it's called, like...
The GameStop employees are so angry.
Cuck of Warfare or something. Yeah, and they're just triggered beyond belief.
I know.
And it's like, we get you're mad you work at GameStop, and I'm not trying to be mean here, but like, if you hate your job that much, why don't you start applying for other jobs? You know, because someone wasting 5 minutes of your time is not... Actually, it's usually less.
Yeah.
And it could just be like, you open the game, and you go, and you laugh.
Right,
and say,
that's it.
And just say, oh,
that's
wow,
Commander.
These are pretty creative. I've never seen these ones before.
Yeah.
And that could just be your whole reaction.
Right.
And they're like, well, I don't want to give a reaction to the YouTube prankster or TikTok prankster who's going to make money off me. It's like, okay, well,
now
you just did.
Yeah.
You gave them more of one.
Now the reaction is, this guy's triggered, I'll come back here again.
Yeah, they baited you.
Yeah.
Like, why let them bait you?
Right. I mean, they should, bait you with
masterfully.
Yeah, right.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the point of... Why are you feeding... You're just feeding it. You're not making a joke of it. You're not doing anything. You're just feeding it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's pranks that go too far. Whoa, what's going on over there? From Commander Leone. There's pranks that I think go too far. I don't know, if someone, pranks you by dumping, a bottle of milk or something on your head.
Yeah, sure.
To me, it's that's just stupid and annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
But there are other pranks out there that's just, really harmless, and they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I feel like people lump the two together for some reason.
Well, yeah, basically their idea is anything that mildly inconvenienced anyone at all is awful.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
gonna get really angry. And I do see a lot of people say, well, these people have to deal with all kinds of stuff. They're working retail and this and that. And I get it. However, if it is that awful to work retail, there are other jobs that they could go into that require little to no experience.
Well, and here's a counter.
To me?
To that argument. If retail is that horrible, why are they getting triggered at, a funny moment?
You mean, why isn't it alleviating to get a break?
Like someone's trying to, make a joke and make you laugh or something. By, pulling, a really actual harmless prank.
Yeah.
So why isn't it kind of oh, nice, that was funny.
Oh, jeez, I think the engine just went out. Oh, the plane is...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying, why not treat it as, a moment of relief?
Come on, Agent Kharkov. We have to find the president.
Yeah, because it's not your standard, old Karen coming in to yell at you.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I actually used to work retail.
Me too.
I used to work at Lowe's. It was my first job I ever had.
I did Target and Walmart.
Yeah. It was a pretty eye-opening experience to just how crappy and douchey people can be.
Usually old people.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, in all my experiences there, the worst people to work with was old women.
Mm-hmm.
By far.
Yeah, it's because they were their libido was thirsty as fuck. And they were angry they weren't getting any from their husband.
Well, they should have gotten it with me. I'm into G-MILFs.
I know, you're the G-MILF king.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was by far the worst category of people. It didn't matter the color either. Color of the skin.
Huh, interesting.
It was just old women. Well, because some people will be like, well, it's white women. It's well, it doesn't matter. Just old women in general were the worst people. I think there is an intel just right here.
Okay. I think the problem is that a lot of older women, they grew up in a time where women had very little power, and then partway through their life they got it.
I think it was right back there.
Where? Is this it?
Yeah, there it is.
I think that's part of the problem, though, is they grew up during a time when women had no power in the West. And then they started getting it when they were, getting to be like 30 or whatever.
Yeah.
And it went to their head.
Right.
Like, they were like, hey, I'm important now. And instead of just taking that as, hey, I'm like everyone else, they were like, I'm going to be a dick.
Right. Yeah, it makes no sense. And, like, old men aren't this way. When I worked at retail, obviously, there are outliers to this.
Yeah, there definitely are.
But when I worked at retail, a lot of the old men that came in, they were just, like, happy to be there. Now, maybe it's because I worked at Lowe's, and that's, like, their heaven. It's, like, tools and stuff, but... they came in and they were happy, they were laughing, they were joking around, whatever.
What's really funny is when they're embarrassed of their wife being a bitch.
I know. That happened all the time, yeah. Some old man and woman would come in and the old woman would just be like an absolute hag. And this old man would just sit there and kind of like roll his eyes or kind of be like, hey, Karen, it's okay, whatever.
Yeah. No, it is not okay, Frank.
Yeah.
I am going through menopause round 3. I'm going to make sure everyone feels it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But, like, there are, like, just total tool old men, too. But
yeah.
I agree. I noticed that a lot of times it was women.
Yeah. Like old women.
But...
Because young women were fine.
On the other hand, there was something that my mom told me that made me really sad, which is also true. And I think it's one actual reason why these people are so angry. And she said that something her friend said to her, or I don't know if her friend said to her or she read it in a book or whatever, it's just something she heard, that she thought was dumb and untrue, but now finds to be pretty true, was that if you are a man and you get older, people are like, yeah, he's an older guy. But if you're a woman and you get older, a lot of times it's like you're invisible. Like, people pretend you're not there. Like, you're harmless, you don't matter, or they'll ignore you. Or they're already mad because they've had experiences with old women that are mean, so then they ignore you because of it. And so I think a lot of these women think they have something to prove, is my point.
Yeah.
Like, I think they go into situations like feeling ignored or feeling like, well, I'm being treated poorly because I'm old. And so then they're on the defensive.
Right.
And they're just mean.
Well, maybe don't be mean.
Exactly.
And people will treat you nicer.
Well, I agree. But then my mom, who's, like one of the nicest people ever, has experienced the same thing. Where, like she says that there's a lot of situations she'll go into where people don't take her seriously or care at like stores or different places like that, or they try to take advantage of her in terms of like, oh, well, we could sell this person this thing and she's an idiot because she's a woman who's over like 50.
I think it's probably because the male patriarchy in our society has kind of like pressed down our minds and opinions to old women for so long that it's become ingrained in our society to just ignore women.
I mean, I can tell you what it actually probably is. It's that if you're an older man, you're still seen as handsome by a lot of people, or like a funny grandpa if you get old enough. But if you're an old woman, like, you're kind of seen as like motherly or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would say that a lot of times people in that position are not valued at all, but they're kind of just seen as like there, and like I think a lot of women are taught to value beauty, so a lot of women who are young are not going to pay attention to you, and a lot of men are, like, let's be honest, always kind of like, oh, hot girl came in, and they're gonna like probably treat them better.
Yeah.
I think that like just an older woman doesn't get any of that benefit of the doubt. Plus, so many of them have been douchebags to retail workers and food industry workers that they just want nothing to do with them. They don't want to be around them at all.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like a combination of like 10 things. I think like a lot of times people will boil this stuff down. They'll be like, the patriarchy, and it's like, well, there is some stuff where people are treated differently depending on what they've got between their legs, and that is true. But there's also a lot of other like family dynamics and I don't know, like beauty dynamics and stuff like that plays into it. The same way if you were a man and you're super ugly, I mean, let's just be honest, you're going to be treated worse by other men and women at a store than like a super handsome, guy who looks like Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't see that was my guy.
Yeah.
But that's true.
Right.
I mean, like, that's just what's going to happen. Like, have you ever seen like how a fat guy gets treated compared to like a ripped
it
guy?
depends. If the fat guy is like funny, Yeah, like a Peter Griffin kind of funny, then he's treated well.
Right. But if he's not at least that, then he's treated poorly.
Yeah, right. If he's just like fat, then he's looked down upon.
Right. And that's kind of what I'm saying is, I feel like there's a lot of these like physical standards people have that they don't even know that they have.
Yeah.
In general.
I mean, I think what it boils down to is just don't be ugly.
Yeah, or fat.
And don't be fat.
Well,
that's what we're saying.
What are you going to do then?
I need to fix those.
Okay.
I need to look to Chris Hemsworth as inspiration.
Did you hear that he is getting, that he was diagnosed with, like, the early markers for...
Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dementia type stuff?
I did hear that.
That's sad. I don't know if it means you'll for sure get it, but it certainly means you're predisposed.
Would you, if you could...
Take advantage of a...
Would you take that from him? Like, you get it yourself?
No!
Wait, why?
Would you?
Well, it's anything to keep Chris Hemsworth in the world.
No, because I'm terrified of getting that.
I'd say, like, give him all of my years. Plus, I'll take the dementia from him so he can live to be, like, 180.
Whoa, look who it is!
Oh, hey, dude, Makarov! Objective failed? Why did you say objective failed? Did we lose?
Wow. I didn't even remember that part, did you?
No.
You know who I am?
Yes.
Then you know what I want.
You're insane.
Russia will take all of Europe, even if it must stand upon a pile of ashes. I want the launch codes, Mr. President.
You'll never get them.
Every man has his weakness. Find the girl.
Too bad he looked over.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if you've been shot but you're still alive and the shooter is right above you, don't look alive.
Yeah.
For the peace summit. With his whereabouts currently unknown, no one is certain what this means for the peace treaty.
Looks like Makarov just played his next hand.
If he puts himself back on the grid, he wants it to be known.
So where do we start hunting?
Africa. Makarov's been using local paramilitary group to move shipments into Sierra Leone. From there, they go towards Morocco and into Spain.
He's moving north.
Right towards Her Majesty's doorstep. What's the cargo?
I don't know, but it's important to him.
Then I want it.
We can use the river to get in close. There's a factory in the camp where they store the shipments. The PRF's been waging genocide in the Highlands for months. They'll be everywhere.
Makarov wouldn't let this travel lightly if it didn't serve a greater purpose. And chances are the bastard will be there personally to see things off. If he's back on the grid, then so are we.
Price was a little too excited to go to Africa there.
Where are we going to go hunting? Africa! Are they there? I don't know.
I don't know, they might be.
We can't take any chances.
Remember, kill as many as possible.
Whoa!
Here.
Whoa!
I was just speaking in you know, Price's terms.
Makarov's cargo should be there. Keep it silent. Let's move.
Is Makarov's cargo just his junk?
Hey dude, soap is here. And yes.
Try not to die this time. You worry about yourself, old man.
He's fine.
I thought he was in India, like dying.
Yeah, we fixed him.
Okay.
We replaced the parts that were wrong.
Got it.
And we fixed him up. He'll be alright.
Yeah, we had like Private Sanchez or whatever his name was fixing him.
Wow, that's racist. By the way, how many intel do we have?
Oh, we have all of them.
Well, okay, good, great. We don't even have to worry about it. Hey, you just stood up, and that guy looked over here. Okay, they saw you because you stood up. Do you want to just reload?
I need to fix that.
You want to just reload?
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Hello there.
See, we killed him.
I had a topic for you.
Okay.
Which is really sad to me. Actually, genuinely super sad. So I would like you to... I'm going to hand you something. I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
And I'd like you to look at a logo on this box.
2 X-rays, 11 o'clock. Take him out.
Tell me what this title says. Right above my thumb. This is on a Lego game. Did you just shoot those random people?
He said take him out. TT Games.
So you know TT Games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been making Lego games basically since, what,
My whole life.
PS2?
Yeah.
They're not going to make them anymore.
Why?
Because Lego has decided that it is going to internally develop its own video game. Man, I had to sneeze.
What the heck?
It's Makarov tried to kill me.
What the heck happened here?
Oh, Black Jesus. Sorry. I thought they were like doing their own thing here.
Whoa, jeez.
What the hell? Is
What's
that
going
racism?
on here? No, these
Kill
are
these
other
people.
black people. Can
Yeah.
we kill them?
Yeah, kill him. This is racism. Put that guy out of his misery.
I like the idea we have to kill black people because they kill black people. Like that's how woke we are. Hey, you killed a black guy.
That one friend who's too woke. I want to know.
Anyway, so TT Games is not making games anymore?
I don't know about not making games, but Lego is going to make its own games.
What? Okay, do they have a studio?
They either are... Wait, just kill them. Save that guy. Good job. You saved him.
That was 2 and 1. Do you see that?
Yeah. And now watch. That guy runs. He accidentally stubs his toe really hard on a rock, and it causes a spark and lights him anyway. Oh! Why?
I bet there is an intel in here.
Probably, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so they're not... So...
Tango's up ahead.
You're just so shocked.
Well, yeah, like, why? Why do they...
Wait. Hold your fire. There's too many of them, they said.
Well, we're about to have an execution here.
Stupid lads. Alright, get ready.
Why can't we save that guy?
I don't know. I mean, you could have tried to, I guess, but they did tell you not to.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if it was an achievement to save him.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're just this shocked by the whole Lego thing.
What?
Oh.
What was their reason? Did they list a reasoning for it? Like, were they not selling well or something?
So I heard that the Skywalker saga did not sell well.
Oh.
But it cost a ton of money.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
I mean... I am actually playing that game right now. I've already played it, but I want to platinum it.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually am currently playing it.
Again.
Yeah. It's, it's a fun game. It's not by any stretch of the imagination the best Lego game ever. But it's not bad.
Is it the best Lego Star Wars game?
I think just Lego Star Wars, the complete saga is probably the best.
Better than Lego Star Wars 2?
Probably, yeah.
Better than Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars?
I'd say so. It was a really good game.
Can't you buy these on Xbox 360? Because I kind of want to get them.
Wait, he said to shoot them. Oh,
I think maybe you were supposed to use just your sniper thing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really know.